The next candidate is John Leopold.
I want to thank the Democratic Women's Club for holding this forum. It's great to see so many people out. And I'm a little humbled being here today because in the 22 years that I've lived in Santa Cruz County, I look across this room and there are so many people that I've worked with on issues that are critical to our community, whether it be fighting for the first pay equity contract for women at the county, whether it be fighting for reproductive freedom for all women in Santa Cruz County, whether it be fighting discrimination for people living with HIV and AIDS. There are so many different people in this room today that I've worked with that I'm honored to be up here asking for your support. I've taken that experience that I've gained over those 22 years, and I've been able to transfer that into some good leadership skills. I was the leader of the Santa Cruz AIDS Project, and during that time we doubled the number of spaces for people living with HIV and AIDS. We drafted a needle exchange ordinance, and we opened skilled nursing facilities to people living with the disease. I've been the Cabrillo College trustee for the last 8 years, representing a good portion of the Mid-County. And that goes along with the work that I've done in schools. I was the leader of the SoCal School Bond campaign in 2002 that preserved the schools in SoCal and that expanded facilities for the people who live there. I was grateful to be able to come back the following year and lead the effort to save small class sizes in the SoCal schools. At Cabrillo College, I've been working very hard to expand our workforce development programs. It's one of the most successful parts of what we do at Cabrillo, and I'm pleased to have led the effort in the 2004 bond campaign to double the size of our nursing program. And today there are people who used to be on a 2-year waiting list who are in the program, who will be graduating into jobs that will serve each one of you in local hospitals and local doctors' offices. And those nurses will be paid a family supporting wage. So that's work that I'm very proud of. In this campaign, there's a lot of key issues. And I'm going to use the experience that I've gained from my previous leadership positions to lead on the County Board of Supervisors. We have a lot of diverse neighborhoods in the 1st District, and we have to have a county supervisor who is strongly committed to strengthening our neighborhoods. That means providing services, to identifying what parks and recreation needs are out there. That means figuring out what teen activities we could do. And I'd like to see the development of community plans that really look at those issues and that look at development issues and look at historic preservation issues. When we had to fight just recently to try to save the Pleasure Point Roadhouse, it hadn't been included in the survey of historical structures. And the people in Pleasure Point needed that kind of support. And we need to be able to build a majority on the Board of Supervisors to save structures like that. Housing is also a huge issue. I'm raising 2 girls here in Santa Cruz County. I want them to be able to live here someday. And I'm worried that we won't have enough affordable housing for them to be able to live here and spend their lives with me and my wife. But the most important thing that we can do right away for affordable housing is protect mobile home rent control. And the County Board of Supervisors has an important job in spending whatever it takes to make sure that we protect the largest stock of affordable housing. In Mid-County, in the 1st District, there are 33 mobile home parks. And more mobile home parks than any district in Santa Cruz County, over 2,000 coaches. If we don't have a supervisor who's firmly committed to protecting mobile home rent control, then that will be a devastating impact for the people who live in the county. So I hope you'll vote no on Proposition 98 and protect mobile home rent control for the entire state, but make sure that you have a supervisor who's really committed. Another important job of the county supervisor is protecting the environment. And in the 1st District and in Santa Cruz County, we have a wonderful environment. The recent establishment of the Commission on the Environment is an important first step, but we have to have supervisors who look at development decisions and think, how are we protecting our streams? What are we doing with our forest? How are we protecting our coastlines? And we also have to care about environmental health. We have got to take a strong stand to protect the citizens of this county against spraying from from an agricultural commissioner who's not really interested in what people here in Santa Cruz feel. Lastly, we need to have good economic development. There's a couple of great opportunity sites in the 1st District, and we have to strengthen our tax base to be able to provide for services. And my experience running a business, my experience working with industry and developing workforce development programs prepare me well to be able to deal with those issues and bring the community in to decide what's the best economic development that we can do in the district. I'm here today asking for your support. I'm very fortunate to have the support from a broad range of folks. I have a list. It's on my website, friendsofjohnleopold.com, but it includes Assemblymember John Laird, County Treasurer Fred Keeley, all the members of the Soquel School Board, most of the Live Oak School Board, the Central Fire District, the Fire Chief, the heads of the neighborhood organizations, the Mobile Home Park Commissioner from the 1st District, and I hope you will join them in a community effort to make sure that we have a county supervisor who really cares about the district. I want to be in office to promote the democratic values that we all hold important. I believe that there's a strong positive role that government can play in people's lives. I believe that government should be working for the less fortunate and protect the environment. And I believe that by working together, we can do great things for this county. I hope I'll have your support. I'll be humbled by it, and I'd be honored to have it. Thank you very much.
I remember him when he came around. He was such a young squirt then.